dub, ain't no L on my coupe. Only winning is exception on my coupe. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wild card game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
The ball carrier.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw it is Locke. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Broncos.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. So, still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. They look to throw. It's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. third down. They'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Shotgun snap to Locke. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All right, now, like 20.
Check, 47. Watch the slant. Watch out. One day. Bang.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
For Jalen Samuel.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check 24. Alert. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Now Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Undercross. Hey, alert. Lucky. Sponge.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night.
Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
1st down, Broncos.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Block going to throw. Screen pass pass to Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run here with Lindsey, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Lindsey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And that is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Turnover on down.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the carry, it's Samuels. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Jalen Samuels.
A good comeback there after the penalty, 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Samuels. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Samuels, the ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Roethlisberger to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Doing with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
My 40. Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Hey, what do you want? The world. 40's Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check. 40's Mike. 40's the focus. You can't block me.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Here's Samuels. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Samuels. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second and 6. This is Samuels. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Jack 16. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Watch it. Solid.
They'll run with Samuels. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
The ball carrier.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
And goal to go.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Check, 47. You good? Let him know. Switch.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Easy. He's checking crowd. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll run on 1st down. Samuels. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
The ball carrier.
Nick Nelson, who played his college ball at Wisconsin, had the tackle. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
47
Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. T.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night.
2nd down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Switch.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Locke. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. On the counter, Lindsey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Get it!
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So now the Broncos offense will come out here as he'll try to add on 2 more. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 69 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is now 2.
Is good. Makes the score Steelers 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First down.
Clock now on 1st down. He'll fire one downfield for... And this will be caught at the 30. Taking it right down Broadway. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown.
Noah Fant, 67 yards. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, so that one will be accepted.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
No gain on the play that time, but it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Brought down at the 4-yard
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into the trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in the end zone? Who's it going to be? Let's go do it.
They're going with Lindsey, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score, Broncos 26. Steelers 14. Brandon McManus to kick.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And now this throw complete to Washington. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that is incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry. Show that bench release and go. Let's make these babies cry.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron, 64 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score, Broncos 26. Steelers 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this, a very important drive, leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
A gain of 4.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Lindsey, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
The tackle.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Block now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, alert.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 40's the mark. We got it. Alert. Mike 40. You got nothing with that.
Roethlisberger will throw. Throw left side complete. It's Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Now a give running right is Samuels. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Jalen Samuels.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Trying to power it ahead with Watt. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
On first down, Samuels takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Let's go, T. Let's go. 50.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on first down. Samuels. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll run again with Samuels on first down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
They'll hand it off now to Samuels. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Double up. March 47. March 47. Stop your running.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th.
26. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final try for Locke. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Man, I've seen that play a couple of times already.
Tonight's
their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have